It's a Monday morning, which means I am joined by Millie to talk all things navigating adulthood.
Join us, two girls in our 20s, as we muddle through life and try and figure out what being an adult really means.
You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Please do give us a follow and check out our socials at No Longer Legally Detained.
Good morning, everybody. Today, sorry, is that wrong?
No?
Oh,
Good morning. It's a Monday
Good morning.
morning.
I know, I was like, have I done this wrong? I don't know why. Today's short episode is going to be on settling in
To uni.
To somewhere new.
To somewhere new. Life,
living alone as a student.
And I think this is something that I looked for on like my perspective, there was not much. So hopefully it'll be interesting to kind of speak a different angle on.
It will. And also, like, even though this is my second time now living away from home,
It's different again.
It's very different.
And I think that will be something to chat about. So we've both very much moved to different kind of places, and I would love to hear if anybody else has had a similar. I guess there are other people. I know I'm not the only person in the world, but as someone who we're going to get into it. This is only a short episode, so we'll get straight into the juicy goss. I obviously, in my mid-20s. Ew, that's a lot.
You are.
I know, Millie.
You're almost halfway through your 20s.
The age thing is a lot right now.
I got told the other day I had one foot in the grave, though. I'm not even 21 yet. Oh no, I will be when this comes out.
Oh yeah.
I am 21.
But I think the thing is, like, it's crazy because people like who are like 2021, but then like literally 24, people are literally like, why aren't like people are just. I get gasps, which is anyway. That's not actually the point of this, but
I just get it rubbed in my face that people will be my age when they finish the course,
and I think this is what does not help people's self-esteem and a lot of things. But anyway, moving on from age.
Don't worry, we're not actually that triggered by it.
We're not. And age is
but
just
we
a
do
number.
just find it quite entertaining.
So
we're secure enough in ourselves.
We are. I completely forgot what I was going to say. So as someone in their mid-20s who's kind of started uni, but again, my uni's like so different from a normal uni. I can't even there's just no words.
She's not like other girls.
But there is just no words. Like, unless you've been here, there's just no words to describe it. But I think not about the course, actually just about the life in general. As I'm not in halls. Nobody really is in halls. Like, there aren't any accommodation attached to the uni. It's not even a uni. It's like a course. So there's not any of the kind of uni surrounding thing, which I think is really an interesting. And actually, that doesn't bother me personally, but I think it does impact your experience of moving away and having that uni life. And actually, as someone who's neurodivergent, I'm glad that I'm not in halls because I literally don't think I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't cope. And also that thing of maybe more of the fresher drinking lifestyle, which no judgment, but I literally could I would be so overstimulated.
I did engage in the freshers lifestyle this year.
That's the point of it. It's there.
It was wonderful.
But I think there's definitely been real positives. It's been very lonely though. I think a lot of people in any way, I think there's the loneliness when it comes to uni. I imagine you will speak in a minute. You still probably felt loneliness even though you've got 10 flatmates and you've got friends.
To be fair, I feel like your experience this year is actually quite similar to my experience last year.
Which I think is interesting because you were in halls.
I was in halls.
But nothing to do with the course.
But because it was the same, there was no accommodation. This year it's slightly different because although there isn't any accommodation linked with the university, the halls that I live in are mainly used by us and some other drama schools and a few other people.
And it's because you're all... It's almost as if you are, isn't it? Whereas, last year you were just...
Last year I was with, second and third year.
From a different course, and it wasn't
science students.
Yeah, and it was literally just a room, wasn't it? Rather than it being... Which I think is really... I do think that's a really interesting point. I think that's something that not necessarily people necessarily, think of when they're, choosing somewhere. And I don't think it's necessarily a reason to be put off completely, but I think it's definitely knowing yourself as a person and, how that impact... how that would impact you. And I would say that probably it impacted us both differently.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's not necessarily been a detrimental negative impact at all. Like, I've actually coped so well.
Yeah.
Like, the bar's low, but I think that I would have coped a lot less in a normal, like, or even a normal drama school, or like normal uni environment. But it has been interesting in just terms of like that loneliness has been real, but also weirdly, there definitely has. But also, I really have coped really well.
Yeah.
And not to blow my own trumpet, but like, quite frankly, I'm still alive. And I'm thriving. So
And that's what she's on about when she says the bar's low.
The bar's low. So I think that's definitely something of like, there is an extracurricular, but
Yeah.
as someone who's older and who doesn't necessarily likes to do their own thing, and has also got a lot of other kind of experiences, actually, because I have other things outside, it's more, I guess I kind of said it like, rather than going to uni, mine was more like just not getting to work because you don't get paid, but that thing of like, it's more of that experience, which I prefer, but that's a personal thing. But yeah, what about you?
I think, I don't know why I've only just clocked onto it now, but I really do think that we're having like the same experience but a year apart.
Yeah.
Because I found
I do think I may have coped better though.
Right. Okay. If it's a competition, then yeah, probably. But that's because you're old. Oh, I got it back.
No, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
No. But
you said that on an episode that to begin with, it was really hard.
Yeah.
You are younger though, yeah.
Yeah.
The bar probably wasn't quite as low.
I think...
I don't mean it in a competitive way.
It's okay. No, but I think...
trauma off this.
I think that feeling of, like, being lonely... I don't know if it's because my second time moving away from home. I mean, I was dreading it again, to be fair. Like, I was not...
I knew all about that.
I was not like... I was like, oh, God, like, I don't want to... I just want to stay at home and then my parents can just, like, look after me, essentially, because this is all just... Adulting is just a bit too much.
Yes.
But...
It's constant, never-ending. But
this year, I'm with people... I've got, like, 4 people who go to my school and then, like, 5 people who don't. And we all get on really, really well. So that has been very nice.
And I wonder, like,
very different. Not very different from last year, as in we didn't get on last year.
You just didn't really know.
We didn't really have anything in common.
But I would like, this is like a psychological, interesting thing that's not really relevant. But I wonder whether the experience of life, because like obviously a lot of people struggle, don't they, when they go off to uni, like that's completely normal. And I wonder whether your experience last year, like the difference of it is like impacted like how you then experience this year.
Yeah.
But it's nice that it's been a less stressful experience.
It has been a lot less. And a lot less lonely, because like...
You've got like 10 flatmates, haven't you?
Yeah. 10 flatmates.
Crazy.
And we all just like sit in the kitchen and chat. What I will say about that is you don't end up having much downtime, because and it's nothing like...
People pleaser.
No, it's not even the people pleasing. Like, it's just that I want to... Like, I genuinely want to socialise and want to be there with them. But there's some days where I'm just like, I need to actually look after myself and go to sleep early.
Yeah.
Because Millie's going to get burnt out very quickly.
Especially when you're enjoying something so much and you're like really loving it, and then you kind of want to be part of it, but you kind of forget the whole thing of like, I actually, as much as being with people all the time is amazing, even for people who love, obviously for me, disaster, but then you also need that time to be like, okay, and turn off the world.
Turn off. Yeah.
The biggest thing, I think, and which is weird, because as someone who, like, I obviously like didn't do everything. I will never, like, absolutely admit I never did everything in like what you need to like be in a house, like, look after a house. And then even now, like, I don't have to even here. Like, there's because of the dynamic. But I think the feeling of responsibility and that additional pressure, even though on the whole, most of the things that I've like are already things that I guess already did, but it's that thing of knowing that you have to do it. Like, there isn't anything to fall
there's
back
not
on.
a choice.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because like it's all very well being like, oh, I'll occasionally cook dinner at home, or like I'll do the washing up today, mum. But then it's like on the days when you don't want to do that, when you're at home, you've got, I mean, like I've got my parents at home that can also
do it,
that will just do it. There's actually not an expectation that I have to do it.
And I think like whereas I have made like even like going down like just simple as food, like I've made my own food for a very, very long time due to like, are you right?
Sorry, I almost fell off the chair.
Oh gosh. But there have been like, you know, I think like on the whole I always have, but there was always that time when if it was all too much, like I could get my mum to do it. And I think that thing of like, it's just I for me it's more not even having to do it, although there are certain aspects as a neurodivergent person with sensory issues that are really quite challenging to navigate when you have to do certain things. Like it's quite a lot. The sensory issues that I have when it comes to washing up is impacting my life quite a lot.
I've become really desensitized to it.
Have you? Do you want to move in here and do it for me? Because it's really challenging.
But this is the thing. Last year, I went and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to handle it. But I adjusted, like, over the year. By the end, I was, like, so unfazed by things.
Do you think autism and ARFID will be able to do that?
Well, potentially not. No. I feel like
this could be a different challenge.
But just, you know, for those of you out there who think it could get better, potentially.
It may.
It might, because this year I deal with all the gross stuff that nobody, like I deal with bin juices.
I mean, I can't lie. Shout out to Sabrina who came around and dealt with my Alpro milk. I don't think it's Alpro, it's just a soya milk name brand there. Other brands are available. It wasn't actually even an Alpro milk, that one. She came. A big shout out to you because that was horrific. I couldn't have dealt with that. Like, there's just no words to describe that situation.
I don't even know what the situation was.
No,
I imagine it wasn't good.
It was horrific. I mean, to be fair, I don't really know because she dealt with it. So thank you. You saved my life. I think, so washing up ran over. I think one of the things that I've really noticed that I actually haven't done, so this is like one of those things like practice what you preach, and I think this will be different to you. Because of the way my course is, and there's lots of very different timings, so that I have, you know, whereas when we were on our foundation, it was actually Monday to Friday, like all day. You now still do Monday to Friday all day, whereas I don't, which again is like, as a neurodivergent person, amazing, because like that's not how I work, and also it allows you to have other things, and because of the way my course is, like doing other things around the outside is really important, part of like the learning. But that unstructured time is really hard, especially if you have the battle of ADHD and autism, where autism literally wants everything structured the same, whereas ADHD needs spontaneity and kind of impulsive choices. You are left in the middle of being someone who, and that is probably the biggest, not the biggest, I don't say the biggest as if like there's just a lot of challenges, but one of the things of that thing of like, when I have everything going on, so like at the moment, today I'm incredibly stressed the past 2 days because I have got like loads and loads of things on. Yeah. But equally, in 2 weeks' time, our timetable changes for the Christmas show, and I basically have nothing. Like I'm literally in for like one show a week. I will equally be really, well, to be fair, this is more of a manic struggle, whereas that'll be more of a depressed struggle. It just goes a different way. But I think that is something. Like managing time and organization is hard for anybody, but as coming in from a neurodivergent perspective, when you've like got those of ADHD and autism, that's something that I haven't yet worked out. And like I think that routine and that kind of contact with, I go from either like having contact with people like 24/7 and then literally not being able to cope, to then going days with not speaking to anybody, and that's just not healthy for me.
No. And I think it's just finding balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that'll come because I think
and the importance
everything's
of
an
that.
adjustment.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I think that is something that I need like to focus on, and I think is a thing of like, oh dear,
sorry,
just as like as simple as like, you know, it sounds really basic, but like just making sure you don't run out of things, like having time, especially like, I mean, I don't know, especially you've got the weekends, but then you do work on the weekend, like thinking about like getting food shopping and like just how are you going to carry your food shopping because you don't.
It's hell.
Like there's okay, you know, that's quite dramatic. I do agree with you, pal.
Yeah, but when you've got to carry your week's worth of shopping on a 15-minute walk back to your flat,
that's quite a lot.
Up a hill,
tricky.
Absolutely not. It really upsets me.
But
I bought a new bag though that's extendable.
Well, like a trolley, like
it rolls. Yeah,
that's good.
But it's tiny.
Oh, you need to get one of those, you know, shopping trolley things. That's what my mum wanted me to get.
We also though we go on flat trips and then we get an Uber back together.
Okay, that's cost effective.
Yeah, but it's hard.
It is.
But if anything, look, we've got first time. It's hard. Second time, it is still hard, but it does get. There are bits that are significantly.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like this is. And, you know, people who've seen me over the past 2 months, they don't know the whole story. But this has probably been the best 2 months of my life for a long time. Actually, don't say a lot about that. So I think it is really weird because although this has been like the best I've ever been. And obviously it's been like, there's been hard moments, but it is the best I've ever been.
That's the paradox, I think, of going to uni. Is it's like, it's not the same for everyone, but it can be the best time, but also like such a hard time as well. I definitely found that last year.
I think, it's really hard because I don't view mine as going to uni. Like I don't view it as uni, and I think unless you've done what I'm doing. And I can't describe it to you. Nobody can describe it to you. I think that's really hard. Like not hard, actually, that's the wrong word. Like hard. I can't describe it. So therefore, people just like, what are you talking about? But it so isn't going to uni. Not that I've been to uni, but it like as in like gone off like you to like halls and stuff. But it's so different. It couldn't be more different. Like it's even really, really different to like our foundation, and obviously I commuted into that, but that was more uni than this.
Well, yeah,
but this works for me, so we all find our way.
Yeah, we do.
So to finish off this short episode, we thought we would give like an unexpected joy, like that we have had since like living in our new place that maybe we didn't expect. Well, obviously that's what unexpected means.
I think. What was it? What's yours?
What is mine? It can actually be like this is controversial, but the cat, because I've never been a cat person, and I'm still.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm still not a cat person, just to clarify, very much. But
this is amazing because if you understood, like when this cat arrived, Hannah was not
it was already
happy.
here. It was already here before I.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I got here, but then I didn't move in because I was at National Movie Theatre.
She was very upset when the cat was here.
I was, and I still am a dog person.
But Tarmac is the loveliest.
Yeah.
Tarmac is the snuggliest cat. Tarmac is a dog, but in a cat's body.
And like, it's still, you know, we're still navigating that cat relationship because I'm still not 100% comfortable. But every now and then when I feel brave enough to have a little cat cuddle, that's something that I wasn't expecting, and just it's definitely reaffirmed the fact that I need animals in my life. Not actually, when I say animals, I mean like a dog or a cat.
Or Tarmac.
But yeah, dog or Tarmac.
I love Tarmac.
So yeah, that has been
That's why I come and visit Hannah, is just to see Tarmac.
Awkward. What's yours then?
I think mine is my friendship with my flatmates, because after last year, I was kind of like ready for another year of like not really. I was like, oh, it's fine. Like I know how to live with people and like not really be that close.
Live alongside rather than with.
Whereas like they are like some of my like closest friends that I have. At uni,
and that's nice.
And we have so much fun and so many laughs, and it's just, and that's nice. Like it feels nice to come home and like be recharged in the evening by like social recharge. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Monday Mornings with Millie. If you like the episode or are loving the podcast, please do give us a review and check out our Instagram at No Longer Legally Detained, the podcast, and the podcast section of my website, www.legallydetained.co.uk.
You can also check out Hannah's Instagram at Legally Detained and tune in on Thursdays for Thursday Thoughts with Hannah. But in the meantime, we hope you have a great week and we will see you soon.
Bye.